I'm just outside the Israeli city of Tel Aviv in a town called Holon, where a short time ago a rocket landed, and as you can see there is glass on the floor. There is a bit of destruction. The whole area has been closed off by the Israeli police. Now, 3 people were injured at this location, including a 5-year-old child. It was part of a barrage of some 130 rockets fired by Hamas, and it says it was in retaliation for earlier Israeli airstrikes. So you can see here the glass has shattered on a number of businesses that line this road. Now, this is exactly where the bulk of the rocket landed. It comes as the Israeli government urges people in the center of the country to remain in their bomb shelters overnight. And this comes as Hamas threatens to increase the number of rockets that it is launching at Israel. The situation on the ground remains tense. Driving here, there were very few cars on the road, so people are adhering to that call not to leave their bomb shelters. At the same time, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said he will increase the might and frequency of Israeli airstrikes, and we're hearing from the Israeli Security Cabinet that they believe the violence and the fighting will continue for at least a few more days. At the same time as one rocket landed here, another one landed not too far away and actually killed an Israeli woman of 50 years old. The number of rockets fired from Gaza so far has been more than 300, and it comes as the Israeli Defense Forces calls up some 5,000 army reservists, soldier reservists. And it's doing this because it wants to have the staff and the soldiers capable to deal with the situation on the Israel-Gaza border, and also to deal with the growing unrest in Israeli Arab cities. So certainly the mood on the ground on the Israeli side is a sense that the situation is going to go from bad to worse.
The situation seems very tense for the moment, as the territory is being attacked by Israeli warplanes and Israeli gunships, actually. And this has come after Israel bombarded earlier this evening a residential tower in Gaza City, which apparently means that Israel is intensively escalating the attacks against Gaza, because these are residential homes and containing some apartments of people, of inhabitants, and it has been reported, it has been said that a number of these high-rises have been warned against Israeli killing in any moment. Actually, one of these buildings, high-rises, was hit by some rockets from Israeli drones in a preparation apparently for gunning down or attacking this building completely. The situation is very tense, in fact, for the moment, for the whole population in Gaza, more than 2 million people, fearing more escalation by the Israelis.
I was with my brothers, and there was an Israeli bomb. I think it was artillery shell. When I saw the horrible scene of my brothers lying around, I couldn't take it. It was like a massacre. So many people were coming to see what happened, and there were no ambulances or medical aid at the scene.
I'm shocked. I can't believe it. Our children were playing in front of our house peacefully. They were hit by a bomb. After we heard it, we rushed outside to find the children lying on the ground. Please stop killing our kids, for God's sake. What would they do if it were their children? Enough is enough. They've done enough to us. We're not resistance fighters or militia. We're not killing anybody. We're peaceful citizens standing in front of our houses. Peaceful people who do not carry guns, knives or weapons. Why are they doing this to us?
My kids were killed. Both of them were very young. One was 11 and the other was 7 years old, playing near me. They were playing only 30 meters away from me. My nephews were playing with them too, and a young guy called Ahmed, who is getting married in a few days. They were playing and I was calling them. They were looking at me when suddenly I saw a missile land right in the middle of them. God, my heart is broken. I lost my heart along with my children. God help me.